And hello, everybody. Welcome to the final game of day number 1 tonight between the Maumelle Hornets and the Benton Panthers, the number 4 seed taking on the number 1 seed in the South. Here, up in the booth, Tristan Hartley here with Blair Cartwright. And Blair, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
How often is it in the first round we get a rematch of the previous year's final? I mean,
yeah,
this is a big-time matchup. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Energy in the building, even though you see some empty seats. But, man, what's at stake? It's important to get off to a good start.
Right.
And whoever can get off to a good start and get the momentum is going to be set. But that's, of course, easier said than done, Tristan.
Right, of course, it is the late night in Capper, so, of course, a lot of the seats are going to be empty as people are already back at home, hopefully watching this on the National State Sports Network. But Maumelle comes into this game conference record looking at 10-6. And, of course, Benton comes into this game at 16-0. Now, Blair, I got to ask, what does Maumelle got to do to play spoiler?
I think the key, from what I understand, is they're shooting. If they're hitting shots, they can compete with anybody. But if they're not hitting shots, it could be tough to combat the size that Benton brings. So we'll see. But I think if Maumelle can get out to a good start, put the pressure's on Benton. So if Maumelle can take advantage of that and put the pressure on Benton, hey, anything can happen.
Of course, you're watching the 5A state basketball tournament on the National State Sports Network, presented by Farmington on the campus of Farmington High School, presented by UAMS and ASU BB. Because the starting lineup is getting ready to be announced. Of course, the Panthers are the home team on the scoreboard. So talking about the starting lineups, first for Maumelle, Ashton Shelton, Cameron Alexander, Jackson Walker, Kenan Johnson, Reese Sarin, and then for Benton, Jarius Russell, Brian Cowell Jr., Anthony Spratt Jr., Lee, and Peyton Bolding. That's the starting 5 for both of your teams here tonight.
Yeah, 3 sophomores starting for Benton. I mean, young. How will the sophomores handle this first appearance in the state tournament? Nerves are always a little bit of a factor we see in that opening round game. It'll be interesting to see how the sophomores react.
Right, of course, a lot of eyes going to be on number 5 for Benton, Anthony Spratt Jr., the youngest player to ever be offered by Coach Cal. Of course, he's the head coach at Arkansas for those that have been living under a rock for the past half a century, feels like.
Yeah. But, man, I mean, to have that honor, distinction of being the youngest player that Cal's offered, I mean, holy cow. Cannot wait to watch Mr. Spratt tonight.
Of course, there's a lot of Arkansas talent in this tournament this year. Of course, J.J. Andrews, Whitley Rogers, and Anthony Spratt, 3 of the names that come to mind immediately.
Well, I'll tell you what, the 5A tournament is always loaded with talent. It may be talent-wise the deepest classification we have in state.
Of course, kind of setting the scene first for the Maumelle Hornets. They're averaging about 60 points a game. Then they're also allowing 60 points, but they're shooting 49% from inside the arc and 30 from beyond. Then for Benton, of course, they're averaging 71 a game, only allowing 57, which is a great margin if you're comparing the two. 46% from inside the arc and 30% from beyond. So it's going to be a close, guarded, contested game here.
Yeah, both coaches know each other well. Obviously, the personnel has probably changed a little bit since the finals, but man, what a matchup to close out the night here in Farmington.
Of course, real quick, want to shout out our 2 announcers for the Maumelle Sports Network, Steve Hinton and Andy Gates, who you've heard throughout the course of today. Of course, they're not on this broadcast to show no favoritism.
Yeah. Well, they deserve a game off.
Yeah.
It is a grind, and the Natural State Sports is doing a phenomenal job here at the 5A tournament.
Of course, Benton wearing their home whites, Maumelle wearing the black with the red numbers and lettering. So here we go. Opening tip won by Maumelle. So they'll start things off with the basketball.
A little man-to-man defense from Benton.
Or the ball around. Maumelle has it. Alexander brings it back to the Cardinal. Drives inside, Punk's going to slip.
Footing.
Traveling violation is going to be called. And Blair, that's something that we've seen all night. I'm not sure how long you've been here, but a lot of these games, players have been slipping inside the key, so I'm interested to know if that floor is getting a little slick with all these games.
Yeah, you hate to see that too, and because even for the safety issue, but man, that's a tough start for Maumelle.
Of course, no points scored yet. Maumelle has already turned the ball over once. Russell has it, trying to drive inside. Three-pointer on the way. That one's going to be up and good for Peyton Bolding.
Well, man-to-man defense from Maumelle, and they shoot over it.
So the first 3 points are recorded in this matchup. Poke the ball away. Maumelle, step back, three-pointer on the way, connects.
Nice.
Cameron Alexander ties things up at 3.
Gives him a little momentum.
Benton now working the ball around. Gonna drive inside, running float, no good. It gets the offensive rebound. That one's gonna go up, and that one's gonna go through for Jaden McKenzie, the 5'10 guard.
Rebound's gonna be so important if Maumelle can win the battle of the boards.
Inside pass, shots up, no good. Another offensive rebound. That one's gonna go up and good for Ashton Shelton. Another second chance point.
Nice follow.
Three-pointer on the way, connects. It's Brian Cal Jr. with the three ball. Response on the way, that one no good. Rebound goes to Benton. That's Bolding with the rebound. Kicks it out, three-pointer on the way. That one way off the mark, no good. Second chance points, though, is up and good. That time for Jemiah Lee.
Boy, Lee was in the right place at the right time. One need to get that offensive board.
Goes up with a foul is going to be called. I believe they're going to get Javarius Russell with a shooting foul.
Like the aggression, take it to the basket.
So at the line for the Hornets is going to be number 14, Kenan Johnson, the 6'3 junior. Of course, Maumelle shooting 56% from the charity stripe this season. First one rims out, no good.
Yeah, those free throws so key in the postseason. Not that they're not key in the regular season, but especially in the postseason, because it's one and done now.
Second one on its way. That one's going to go through. Now 10-6, Panthers lead it.
Neither team showing a lot of pressure.
Benton with the basketball. Trying to get something going here. Just going to settle. Wanted to screen, didn't necessarily get it set. Drive inside, kick it across outside. Pump fakes once, three-pointer on its way, connects. That's Anthony Spratt Jr. He's got 3 points in this one.
Well, the three-point shooters love this gym. They've been raining threes all day long.
Maumelle inside, they're going to call a foul.
Boy, it didn't look like there was a whole lot of contact, but there was enough to be called.
We're going to get Lee on that foul. So Maumelle will inbound it. Nowhere to go. Gets it in. Thought about taking a contested three, but they'll drive inside cell. Loses control of the basketball. Almost turns it over, and that time, whistle will blow.
I was going to say, we had more contact in that interaction than we did on the previous foul. So, ooh, that's 2 on Lee quickly.
Back-to-back fouls on Lee.
Yeah, let's see what effect that has on Benton.
Maumelle gets the inbound. Still have time to set up a good shot here. Drive inside, great footwork there off the glass, no good. Maumelle gets the miss. A time-up pump fake. Goes up with it. Big body move. Doesn't connect. That rebound goes to Javarius Russell, the brother of Braylon Russell.
Boy, tough break for Maumelle.
4 minutes remain here in the first period. 13-6 is our score.
Might have got away with the double dribble there.
They didn't get away with it. They called it.
Okay, they did call it. A little delayed. That's one of those where the referee's like, wait, did I just see that? Oh, I got to blow the whistle.
Of course, Maumelle down 7.
Yeah, Hornets really need a basket here to kind of get some momentum going.
High pass. He's going to stop. He's going to pop that three-pointer. Nothing but air. Benton to push the ball up. Now they're going to slow things down. Three-pointer on its way. That one connects.
There.
Xavier Jones, his first three-pointer falls.
Well, they are hitting the threes, aren't they? There you go. Attack the basket.
Big body move just doesn't fall for
Oh, no.
Maumelle. Jones goes up with it. That layup's going to be off the glass. Bodies have been flying all day long.
Yeah, Alexander hit the standard pretty hard. Maumelle's going to take a timeout.
Timeout charged Maumelle. 3:03 left to go in the first quarter of play.
They've just been raining threes.
You know, farming isn't just about getting your hands dirty anymore. It's about getting your data right. At ASU BB, students in precision agriculture are working with drone technology, GPS tracking, GIS information, and even self-driving tractors. We're talking serious high-tech tools that are changing the game in agriculture. If you're into technology, problem solving, and want a career that's in demand, this is where you need to be. The industry is evolving. Are you? Check it out at www.asub.edu/precisionag and see how you can master the tech and own the field. Of course, you're watching the 5A state tournament hosted by Farmington High School, presented by ASU BB and our good friends at UAMS here on the Natural State Sports Network.
Maumelle needs a basket in a big way, Tristan.
15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mid-range on its way, no good.
Look.
Got the offensive rebound, back out. Thought about taking a three. He'll take another midi. That time does not fall. Rebound goes to Russell.
Well, they're just not getting very many second chances either. Benton is just controlling the glass.
Russell kicks it out, almost lost control of it.
Ooh. Oh, okay. The foul was down low. I thought he was calling her on the tie-up. I was like, man.
So Benton will have the basketball on their side of the court. Nearing the end of the first quarter. Benton has control. Russell, his three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Walker.
A rare miss. Now Maumelle's got to take advantage.
Goes up with it off the glass. That one's going to bounce through for Cameron Alexander.
Nice drive, taking it all the way to the basket. That's something they've tried to do but haven't done probably enough of.
10-point advantage for Benton. Mid-range on its way. That one does not get a friendly bounce. They give the offense a rebound. Time it doesn't go, but he got his own miss.
Wow.
Fighting for every extra inch. Tie up there. Benton gets it again. That one swatted down, but a foul's going to be called. We're going to see what the call is and what the result may be.
Wow, Cal with 3 offensive rebounds there.
So the foul will go against Maumelle. That'll put Brian Cal Jr. at the free throw line.
Boy, that's just sheer 1-2 there on the offensive end.
First one's up, and that's good. Of course, that's the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw. Check them out at 1900 Club Manor Drive in Maumelle, Arkansas. And the second Anchor Family Pharmacy free throw is going to connect. So now 20-8, under 90 seconds to play in our first period.
See if they'll take it to the basket. A lot of contact there.
Maumelle getting fancy there. Almost lost control of it. Jabs, mid-range on the way, tightly guarded, no good. Air ball, gets it inside, shots up, no good, no foul. Benton will get the defensive rebound.
And then get fouled after the fact. Boy, it's just, you can just tell Benton's got all the momentum right now.
So that is the third team foul by Maumelle. 2 more in the next minute will put Benton at the free throw line. Tray ball on the way, connects. That is Anthony Spratt Jr.
Just such confidence right now for the Panthers.
Foul's going to be called, so the shot won't count. But Blair, you got to think, some of these guys that have been shooting their entire lives, they know when their shot's going to go in.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, they're starting to kind of tighten it up a little bit with what they're calling. If you're Maumelle, take it to the basket. Get some foul calls. If you're Benton, just kind of keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Ties it up there, back out to the corner. Maumelle working the thing around. Well, taking the contested three. He'll drive inside, lost control. Foul's going to be called. Here's to see if they're going to call it on the floor or if they're going to give him the free throws. Foul charge from Anthony Spratt Jr., his first personal. So Spratt Jr. will pick up the foul at the line. It's going to be number 33, Reese Sharon.
Okay. If you're Maumelle, you got to hit these free throws.
First one's up. That's going to be good. The Anchor Family Pharmacy free throw connects. Two for two that time for the Anchor Family Pharmacy free throw trip.
And now here comes a little pressure.
Shot clock turned off. Benton can sit on it if they choose to do so. Ten seconds left to go in the first quarter. Drives baseline, takes the mid shot, no good. Maumelle with the rebound, got to throw it up. The prayer, and it almost hits off the backboard. But we head to the second quarter in the 5A state tournament. Benton up 13 against Maumelle. Blair, what are your thoughts on the first quarter?
Wow, Benton impressive, especially from three-point line. They've hit, what, 6 threes? I mean, they are just on fire right now. And if you're Maumelle, trying to figure out what to do on offense and slow down the Benton Panthers, because, man, that was impressive display of shooting.
All right, well, we're going to take a step away. You're watching the 5A state tournament presented by UAMS and ASU BB. We'll be right back.
Most people think farming is just about getting your hands dirty. At ASU BB, we're not just driving, we're programming the future. With GPS and GIS tracking, we don't miss an inch. It's about being smarter, faster, and more efficient. From drones to data analytics, the future of agriculture is here. The industry is evolving. Are you?
Master the tech and own the field. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
All right, welcome back to the 5A State Tournament presented by ASU BB and UAMS here on the Natural State Sports Network, hosted by Farmington High School. We have the main event of night one between Benton and Maumelle, where Benton has a 13-point advantage as we head to the start of the second quarter. Tristan Harlan here with Blair Cartwright. And Blair, it's been an interesting matchup thus far.
Yes, it has, and Benton has pretty much controlled the board and is knocking down threes, and there's another one.
That one no good off the side of the backboard. Rebound goes to Maumelle.
Hornets trying to find some way to get the ball in the basket.
Wide open tray ball from the corner. That one does not fall. Rebound will officially go to Russell. Thought about taking the corner, three-pointer. Benton just going to slow things down, trying to find the best shot possible as they got 12 on the shot clock. Under 10 now. Two seconds, takes the desperation three, no good. Rebound goes to Maumelle. That's Alexander with the rebound, throws it up, and a charge is going to be called against the Hornets.
Tough break for the Hornets there.
Foul charge to Cameron Alexander, his first personal foul.
I think he was kind of surprised he even got that close to the basket, and then the defender was right there. Yeah, they're going to show a little pressure here.
Maumelle bringing some pressure against the Panthers. High pass, almost lost control of it. He'll drive inside, goes up with it, and it converts. Looking for the and one, doesn't get it. Russell gets the tough finish to go in.
Well, Benton just, whatever Maumelle's throwing there, just does not rattle him at all.
Alexander tries to drive inside, goes up with it, off the front of the rim, no good. Russell has it, pushing it up tempo for the Panthers, goes up with it off the glass. That one's going to go through for the Panthers. Other games, you may be getting an and one call there. And another offensive turnover by Maumelle. Benton's sideline is going insane.
Yeah, they are making Maumelle work so hard.
Entering the game for the Hornets are Jalen Walker, Ashton Shelton, and Jackson Walker.
Of course, our friends Steve and Andy down there courtside watching this one. Benton's going to lose control of it. Bodies flying everywhere. The Panthers jump on it.
The ball just keeps bouncing Benton's way, it seems like.
Russell has it on the wing, working it around. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gets bumped from behind.
On the floor. They just have a great sense of where each other is on the court.
Foul charge to Bubba Johnson, his second personal.
Which is kind of amazing, given how they're playing three sophomores. But at this point in the year, you know, it's between all the practices and games, they've got a great chemistry.
Well, there's a reason why they're undefeated in conference. I'll say that.
Yes, we're seeing why.
And they're going to say it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maumelle, so it'll stay with the Panthers. Thought about taking the corner tray, but Russell will just reset. Coming, drives inside, goes up with it. They're going to call up, down, turnover there.
Good defense by the Hornets.
Jump ball, possession, Maumelle.
And in other games, that's a foul against Maumelle, and that's likely sending Benton to the free throw line.
True. Yeah, they don't quite call it as tight in the state tournament. They allow a little more contact, especially down low, it seems like.
Russell playing great defense on Johnson. As I say that, he commits a foul.
Seeing a lot of fouls away from the ball, which is something you don't always see.
So Russell will check out. Lee will check in. Maumelle will have the basketball with 5:15 left to go in this first half. Still a 17-point Panther advantage. Maumelle getting fancy with their footwork.
Nice move.
Inside. That one gets rejected. Return to sender. Spratt brings that one in. Tough on the opposite end. Foul's going to be called maybe a little late.
Got him with the body. Says the official.
Call Jackson Walker with the foul. So at the line for the Panthers is going to be number 3, Bryden Cow Jr. He's got 5 in this one, make it 6. Of course, Benton at the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line.
Maumelle still just struggling to find some kind of rhythm offensively. And a lot of that due to Benton.
Step back 3 on the way. That one connects. Great shot from the corner by Jalen Walker.
Clutch.
And a traveling violation committed by Benton.
Yeah, it looked like the defender got there just in the nick of time, but they did not call the foul. They called the travel instead. They make a little run here. We have a ball game.
Maumelle getting fancy.
Nice.
Goes up with it, gets swatted from behind. Benton able to haul it in. Kicks it up court. Goes up with it, loses control, go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Hornets.
That's got to be the toughest call in basketball, knowing who that ball went off of.
Some instances, referees have the benefit of instant replay. Not here, though.
Not here, no.
So Jones to inbound. Just has an easy find to the basket. That's Cal Jr. with another easy 2 points.
That's most likely a missed assignment there.
So Russell will be checking back in at the next substitution period. Side goes up with it. Not strong enough finish. High pass outlet.
Wow.
Oh, and he blows the easy 2 points. But Spratt Jr. is right there to clean up the mistake. Now up 20 is Benton. Walker getting fancy, kicks it. Wing 3 on the way, connects. That's Cameron Alexander with the trifecta.
Well, these threes start keeping Maumelle around.
.310 left to go in this first half.
Oh. Looked like he slipped more than a trip, but tough break for the Hornets.
And again, it's mostly been from this side, Blair, but a lot of these players have been slipping on the floor. Now, I don't know what necessarily would cause that game from game, but
there's no telling, but then that's tough because that's Sharon's second foul.
So Brian Cal Jr. at the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line. He hit the first. They're up 34-16. Second one goes through. If you want to go see our friends at the pharmacy, go on down the 1900 Club Manor Drive in Maumelle, Arkansas. Hornets with the basketball. Driving inside, Hobbs. That's going to be up. It's going to go through.
Count it.
They're going to count it. The and one on its way for Reese Sharon. He'll go to the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line.
Nice job. Being aggressive, get that defender backing up and charge into him. And again, if they can just manage a little run here, get it to 10 before halftime.
Kyle Jr. kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way. No good. Rebound goes to the Hornets. That's Walker with the board. Maumelle pushing it up. Great
nice
move off the glass, and it's good for Alexander. Russell goes up with it. No good. No foul call. Maumelle starting to go on a run. Kicks it up court. Goes up with it.
Oh!
But it's swatted and rejected by Anthony Spratt Jr.
Wow, what timing.
I mean, you've got to just time that absolutely perfectly.
And just hang in the air going backwards and still swat it? Wow.
(35-21) is our score as we approach the 2-minute mark left to go in this first half. Walker, his three-pointer on the way. No good, but he's fouled.
Oh, Russell can't believe it. And that's 3 on Russell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
So at the Akron Family Pharmacy free throw line is Jalen Walker for 3 consecutive free throws. First one goes through. Now 35-22 is our score. Walker with 4 points in this contest. This is the second. We'll have a chance for one more. You can make sure you go on down to Akron Family Pharmacy at 1900 Club Manor Drive in Maumelle, Arkansas. Tell them the Natural State Sports Network sent you. Can't promise you'll get a discount, but
can't hurt to try.
Hey, you can't hurt the try.
All right, 12 points. They're chipping away.
Under 2 minutes to play, 35-23. Benton with the basketball. Maumelle is on a quiet run. Turnover here would be electric for the Hornets. Tray ball on its way. That one connects for Anthony Spratt Jr.
Man, great form too.
92 seconds remain in this first half. Maumelle trying to find a bucket. Spin off the glass. That one's going to be up and good for Cameron Alexander.
Nice move.
Spratt with the basketball. Kicks it inside. Back out. Swings it. Looks like Benton's just going to try to wind down the shot clock and game clock as much as they can. Under 10 to go now. Runs inside, shots up, shots no good, but a foul's called.
Fouls charged to Jackson Walker.
So Jackson Walker will pick up the foul. It's going to send Xavier Jones to the Akron Family Pharmacy free throw line.
Seems like Maumelle's playing off a little bit defensively, not as aggressive. And maybe that'll save their legs a little bit.
You know what they say, basketball is a game of runs, so
Yep.
one cold streak from Benton will definitely lead to a possible momentum shifter.
Benton's definitely cooled off a little offensively. Maumelle's starting to heat up a little bit.
Walker, his three-pointer, connects.
Oh, man, has he been big off the bench.
Walker providing the spark that Maumelle has needed in this one.
8 points off the bench, huge.
30 seconds ago, contested three on its way, no good. Rebound goes to Benton. Back out to Spratt. He'll go up with it, and he slams it home. Exclamation point on the first half.
Oh, wow. That brought everybody to their feet.
Off balance shot, no good. Brad's going to rip it away. 2 seconds, 1 second. He throws up a prayer. Oh, and it hits the backboard. No good. We're going to head to the halftime break. 42-28 is our score. The Panthers with all the momentum in the world. You're watching the 5A state tournament on the Natural State Sports Network, presented by UAMS and ASU BB. We'll be right back after this.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Most people think farming is just about getting your hands dirty. At ASU BB, we're not just driving, we're programming the future. With GPS and GIS tracking, we don't miss an inch. It's about being smarter, faster, and more efficient. From drones to data analytics, the future of agriculture is here.
The industry is evolving. Are you?
Master the tech and own the field. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
We have the tools.
We have the tech.
At ASU BB, we have the plan to get you hired.
Our Precision Ag program combines hands-on experience with cutting-edge certificates, returning students into the most sought-after professionals in the industry.
Don't just farm, be a leader in the farming industry. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Agriculture is not about what's in the soil anymore. It's what's in the data. From drone flight classes to GIS mapping, ASU BB gives us the eye in the sky. We're learning to see problems before they happen and solve them with precision. Whether you're in the field or the lab, the future of farming is wide open.
Precision training for a high-tech world. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
What keeps me doing this work is the knowledge that if we don't step out and speak up, our waiting kids might not have a voice.
Until there are no kids in Arkansas wondering where they're home, wondering where their family is, we cannot quit. There's too much at stake.
We all have to come together to solve this problem.
We still are not at zero, and there are still around 200 kids that are wanting us to give them a voice and to help them find their way home.
And finally, a Central Arkansas success story. A salute to my friends at the Natural State Sports Network. A whistle. Few people are enjoying calling high school games more than Steve Henson.
25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. What a play by the Coyote.
So much fun to be able to call the game with that excitement. The parents love it. The fans love it. The kids just absolutely eat it up.
We could get him involved more. That kid's, he's got a ton of talent.
Steve and his partner, Will Watkins, who Steve calls the mastermind, did their first game 5 years ago. Fast forward to 2025, 5 schools now have contracts with the Natural Sports Network.
It was one of those things where, you know, when we started doing it, we had no idea what we were doing. So it was like, hey, we'll do it, and if people think it's cool, then great. There's no way you could have gotten me to believe that we'd be where we are today and the impact we've had.
Good decision by the Bears to hold it right there.
Oh! And they take pride in the quality of their broadcasts.
We want to be able to put out something that's not just, you know, anybody can, with the advent of Huddle and everything else, anybody can put a stream out now. But we want something that that the viewer can enjoy, and from commentary to the angles to the cameras.
Maumelle Hornets are headed to Bank of the Ozark Arena on Saturday.
They say the guy behind camera, Will Watkins, searches YouTube on how to do games. And he's been the mastermind behind the whole deal. But
it's a quality product.
Yeah, it's a great team over there.
Okay, good stuff, Sully. Thanks very much. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to the start of the second half between the Panthers and the Hornets. And hey, when the orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now. At UAMS Health Ortho Now, they provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. No appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care, get on-site x-rays, and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. All right, back here for the start of the second half of the 5A state tournament between the Hornets and the Benton Panthers. Tristan Harlan here with Blair Cartwright. And Blair, what are your thoughts on the first half?
It was an impressive first half by Benton. Spratt was incredible with the 13 points, the dunk, the block, and everything else. But, hey, Maumelle's got a chance, but they got to get off to a hot start.
Of course, as soon as the second half gets underway, we go back the way we were in the first half at the Anchor Family Pharmacy free throw line. The Benton Panthers is number 20, Peyton Bolding. Missed that one. 42-28 still our score. Little confusion.
I guess the shot clock didn't start on time. Yeah, I'm guessing he needed to go from the baseline to the beak of the bird in 1 second.
I tell you, that shot clock has stopped a lot of games and a lot of momentum from one team I've seen in the past season.
Yes. I like it, though, because it speeds up. It does speed up the game, but a lot of times teams have adapted now. It never even comes into play.
Maumelle with the basketball. They're down 42-28. Moves up with it. Not strong enough on the finish.
Fights nice job keeping it alive.
Cal Jr. on the fast break goes up with it off the glass. That's going to be up and good.
Again, another tough break for Maumelle. Then turns it into points.
Johnson with the basketball. Turn around, hops, goes up with it. That's going to be up and good. Johnson with 2 more points in this one. He's got 3.
Oh.
That pass had a little too much English on it, or a little too much mustard, depending on which phrase you like more.
Yeah.
Be a turnover.
Well, he thought he was going to come back to the three-point line. Instead, he shoots inside. So another opportunity for the Hornets. See if they can take advantage.
Mid-range on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Spratt Jr. Spratt, who had a monster dunk in the first half, that gave Benton a lot of momentum. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Gets the offensive rebounds. Lee, that one's up and good. Second chance points leads to wins, and Benton is doing a great job of neutralizing the second chance points.
Yeah, they're just controlling the boards.
Mid-range was up and good by Maumelle. Number 4, Cameron Alexander.
Oh, I think we've got a warning on Jeremy Hall, the Maumelle coach.
So Hall with the first warning. Benton with the basketball. 6 minutes remain here in the third period. It's the defender leaning. Cal has it. Calling for the screen. Gets it. Takes the 3. Connects. Brian Cal Jr. with the tray ball. 49-32 is our score.
Man, they're just wearing out that three-point line, aren't they?
Well, a turnover. Cal Jr. has it. 1-on-2 fast break. Goes up with it. Gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for a chance at 2. He'll be going to the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line.
Yeah, they're just being the aggressor.
At the line with 2 shots will be Brian Cal Jr.
Cal Jr. with 16 points in this contest. Make that 17. Jalen Walker will check in, who had an electric first half. He had 8 points in that first half, all in the second quarter, actually.
Yeah, it gave Maumelle a little spark. Let's see if he can do that again.
1 for 2 that trip at the charity stripe. Mid-range on the way, gets rejected. Maumelle holds on to the basketball and ripped away. Whistle will be blown.
Foul charge to Peyton Bolden, his second personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Panthers.
So the foul will be charged against Benton. Hornets still have possession of the basketball. Johnson just going to reset. Almost had that one stolen away. He'll drive inside, goes up with it, too strong on the finish. Rebound goes to Spratt Jr. Inside, goes up with it off the glass. That's going to be an easy basket for Javarius Russell.
Yeah, good spacing by Russell. Just waited for Spratt to feed it to him down low.
Three-pointer off the right of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to the Panthers.
Well, they had Russell down the floor, didn't see him.
Three-pointer on the way. Splash! Ring it up and put 3 on the board for Brian Cal Jr. He's electric in this outing.
These three-pointers just for Benton have just been unbelievable. And Coach Hall just got it too.
Threw the ball at the ref. You're not going to get away with that much.
He was upset when the ball came to him.
So technical foul called on Coach Hall. He awarded the technical free throws. This is number 5, Anthony Spratt Jr.
Technical foul assessed to Maumelle.
Be at the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line.
Could also be a ploy to try to get his team, you know, sometimes you get a tee just to shake everybody up a little bit.
Of course, hopefully that's what he was trying to do, as they're down 56-32. Second free throw on its way. That one's going to connect.
You know, if you're Benton, you just want to continue to build on this lead and send a message to everybody else still in the bracket.
Pump fakes, goes up with it, and 1 on its way for Anthony Spratt Jr. He's going to the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line, trying to get a boutique.
He is smooth.
Connects on the and 1 free throw. Now 60-32 is our score.
18 for Spratt.
Lee forces a turnover.
Uh-oh.
Russell goes up with it, and he connects off the glass. No call. Technical foul charged against Javarius Russell.
He must have said something.
The refs are not playing.
Nope. If this was going to let Coach Hendricks know what he did.
So the Acre Family Pharmacy free throw line. First one connects for Kenan Johnson. Second one on its way. That one's good as well. So 62-34 is our score.
It's okay to be excited, but you can't taunt. You can't say derogatory things.
First, we want to say hello to all of our friends and fans in the comment section. Remind everybody to keep things clean and ordinary. This is a high school broadcast and a high school game. Benton with the basketball. 62-36 is the score. Lost control
Is that not
of
a
it.
kick?
It was out of bounds. It's going to stay with Benton. No kickball violation was called.
Oh, looked like a soccer game was breaking out there for a minute.
It's going to go out on the pitch. Hey, the World Cup's about to start.
Yes, it is.
There's your soccer plug. Inside off the glass, no good, but he gets fouled. It's Brian Cow Jr. He'll be going to the line for two.
Alexander thought he was vertical. So this 1-2 combo of Cal and Spratt is going to be tough for the rest of the bracket to deal with. That's 21 now for Cal. Spratt's got 18. They're just sophomores, folks.
Hits that free throw. Been a one-sided ball game for Benton. They've been in control thanks to their sophomore lineup.
Well, 1-2-2.
Side, lost control of it. Foul's going to be called.
Foul charged to Brian Cal Jr., his second personal foul. Team foul number 3, Panthers.
Alexander will inbound for the Hornets. .30 seconds to go on the shot clock. Maumelle does not have to rush anything here. Back out, three-pointer on the way. Way off the mark, no good. Goes out of bounds. The cheerleader catches it.
Nice hands.
Great heads-up play by the cheer squad down there.
Yeah, she just acts like it's no big deal. That was impressive.
So Johnson has the ball for the Hornets. Lost his momentum. Tough defense there by the Panthers. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mid-range on its way. No good. Nobody crashed the boards, so he got his own miss. Goes up with it off the glass. That's no good. Rebound goes to Lay on for the Panthers.
It's just kind of been that way. It's kind of been that kind of night for Maumelle.
Shot's no good. Lost control of that one. Spratt Jr. crashes inside, gets the lay off the glass. That one's going to go through. Timeout's going to be called. 66-36 is our score. Of course, Blair, it seems like Maumelle is losing gas as the time ticks away.
Yeah, and Benton just keeps gaining momentum. Just everything they're doing is coming up with points. Man, how many threes tonight?
There's been a bunch, that's for sure.
Yeah. Just very impressive. And so active on the defensive end, too. And they've controlled the boards. Well, like you said, there's a reason they went undefeated in conference play. I mean, we're seeing why.
Maumelle with the basketball. Under 2 to play in this third quarter. Drives inside, off balance. That shot's going to get the Hornet bounce and go through.
Nice drive. If you can. Just keep doing that if you're Maumelle. Just keep attacking the rim.
So 95 seconds to play. 66-38 is our score. Spratt takes the three. Bango was his name. Oh, Splash City, the mayor, Anthony Spratt Jr. is in town.
That is cold-blooded. I mean, that was good defense. I mean, what can you do? Wow.
Tray ball in response on its way, no good. Rebound goes to Bolding. Side kicks it to the corner. Tray ball on the way, no good. Call the foul. We'll get Lee on the call.
Foul charge to Jeremiah Lee. That's the personal foul. Team number 4 for the Panthers. Entering for the Panthers, Antonio Shelton.
Shelton will check in for the Panthers. (69-38) is our score. One-sided affair thus far. Benton with all the momentum. Rise inside, goes up with it. One-hand finish, no good. Gets the offensive rebound off the glass. Still didn't finish. Rebound will go to Benton. Mid-range on its way. That one no good. Maumelle with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. Inside look. Off the glass. That one's going to go through for for Ashton Shelton. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second.
What? Travel?
There's a turnover by Benton. So 0.9 seconds remain. Just going to throw it up. The heave. That one's way off the mark. No good. So we head to the final quarter. Our score 69-40. We're going to take a step away. Both these teams. You're watching the 5A state tournament on the Natural State Sports Network presented by UAMS and ASU BB. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports.
All right, welcome back to the final quarter of the last game of day number 1 between the Panthers and the Hornets. The 5A state tournament hosted by Farmington on the Natural State Sports Network, presented by UAMS and ASU BB. All right, here's something cool. Agriculture today is all about precision. At ASU BB, students are learning how to use drones to scout fields, multi-spectrum maps to track crop performance, and advanced equipment that practically drives itself. It's smart farming, it's strategic, and it's opening doors to high-demand careers if you're looking for a path that combines hands-on work with cutting-edge tech. Precision agriculture at ASU BB might be your move. Learn more at www.asub.edu/precisionag. All right, the final quarter underway here as it's a forced turnover by Benton. Pushed up to the corner. Spratt Jr. his three. Splash! The trifecta falls for the Arkansas commit.
Wow. And with that, I believe we'll have a running clock.
Around Jay, fancy footwork, gets the Maumelle bounce to go through. 30-point lead for Benton.
Well, they've dominated the three-point shot and the offense and the glass.
Ball's gonna be poked away by Maumelle. Deep three on its way, no good. Rebound goes to Maumelle. They get the offensive board. That shot, no good. He'll get his own miss. Goes up with it and one on its way for number 14, Kenan Johnson.
Like the fact they're still battling.
Foul charge to Anthony Spratt Jr., his second personal foul. Team foul
So
number
Spratt
1
Jr. will pick up his second personal foul, but
at the line with an elbow shot.
in the grand scheme of things, that's not going to do much as we are under a running clock. And one free throw on its way. No good. Rebound goes to Cal Jr. Maumelle work, trying to get something going on this defensive effort here. Shots up, shot's gonna be rejected
Nice defense.
by Kenan Johnson. Johnson gonna push it up, goes up with it off the glass. That's gonna be up and good.
Kenan Johnson.
Now 72-46. Too much on that one. Just left it open for a steal.
And then a little hip check foul. A little frustration, maybe.
Foul charge to Brian Cal Jr., his third personal foul. Team foul number 2 for the Panthers. Also entering for the Panthers, Michael Hendricks, replacing Brian Cal Jr.
Of course, the number 1 seed showing why they were elected with that high praise of honor.
Replacing Markel Norton.
As both number 1 seeds that we've seen play today have been dominant.
2-point basket by Cameron
Nice move. Alexander with 18 to lead the Hornets.
Jones has it for the Panthers. Working the ball around is Benton. Twelve seconds to go on shot clock. Goes up with it, loses control. It's another turnover by Benton. Shots up, shot's gonna fall for Kenan Johnson as he's gonna have the and one opportunity on its way.
Nice move.
Foul charge to Peyton Bowling, his third personal foul. Team foul number 3 for the Panthers. Timeout called
Okay.
by Benton.
So timeout's going to be called by Benton. 3:54 left to go in this one. 72-50 is our score. Blair, I got to ask, how do you beat Benton?
Boy, that's a good. Deny the three-point shot. I mean, the way they've hit threes, you cannot allow this team open looks from behind the arc or they will bury you like we've seen tonight. So force them to make twos. And I think it going against them offensively, you got to attack the rim. See if you can get them in foul trouble. I mean, Maumelle has at times been able to do that, but man, this Benton team, they're impressive. They have great chemistry, great poise, and they're going to be a tough out.
Of course, 46 points combined between Cal Jr. and Spratt Jr., the 2 sophomores on the Benton roster. That's absolutely insane. But, hey, you see why, again, they were undefeated in conference.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, they start 3 sophomores, you're thinking, okay, they might be a little inexperienced. And then they combine for, let's see, I'm not great with math, 54 points out of the sophomore starters. I mean, that's impressive in their first state tournament game.
Right.
No less. I mean, that's amazing.
Well, no matter the stage, a hooper is going to hoop.
Yeah.
So the free throw, no good. A 22-point advantage for the Panthers.
A little surprised the starters are still in there, to be honest.
Coach Hendricks, all gas, no brakes, apparently.
Yeah.
Spratt, easy 2 points off the glass. Could have probably had a monster throwdown, but Just a little lay-in.
He just glides.
Shots up. Shot's going to be good on the opposite end. Shelton with the response. Three minutes remain in this one. Of course, this is only day one of the 5A state tournament.
Well, they do a really good job of moving the ball around, too, and they have all night long. Makes them so tough to defend.
It's just going to be a full slate of games here tomorrow on the Natural State Sports Network, so be sure to tune in to all your favorite athletes. Two schools in particular playing, Little Rock Christian Academy, both girls and boys.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you're going to know.
Yes. And both will be continuing their careers
right down the road.
Just right down Highway 62 here. Probably about a 5-mile trek over to Bud Walton Arena. Straight shot.
Shots up, shots no good. Maumelle with the basketball. Of course, the coffin's not slammed shut yet, but it's on the verge of being slammed shut. Timeout called, charge to Benton.
Substitution.
Substitution.
Timeout. Yeah.
As soon as I said timeout, I looked down and I seen him motioning
illegal
for
procedure. What?
Yeah. That would be a PI roofing penalty flag.
Yeah.
So now the starters come out for Benton. Remember, at the end of this one, don't go anywhere because Steve Hinton will be down courtside with a post-game interview with the player of the game and Coach Hendricks. Tray ball on the way. That one connects. That's Nate Brackett.
Good-looking shot.
Tray ball on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Benton. Inside, tough finish. Called a foul on Maumelle. So going to the line, it's going to be number 4, Michael Hendricks, the 6'1" guard.
This may do it as far as running out the clock.
First one connects. Now 75-55. Second one falls through. Now 20 seconds remaining in this one. Ten seconds to go. Maumelle likely just going to pass it around as they take the shot. That one's no good. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, that one up, no good. And the final buzzer will sound as the Benton Panthers soundly defeat the Maumelle Hornets 76-55. And we're going to take a brief moment, wait for Steve Henson to get our post-game interview lined up. But Blair, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Man, I'm impressed by Benton. I mean, the way they shot three-pointers tonight and just controlled the boards, very impressive. Maumelle's a good team. And to see what Benton did to them, man, Ben's going to make some noise this week here in Farmington.
Of course, don't forget there's a full slate of games on the Natural State Sports Network tomorrow. 5A state tournament hosted by Farmington High School, presented by UAMS and ASUBB. Coach and Spratt's going to make his way over. We'll wait for Steve Henson to give us a thumbs up, and we'll go down to him. All right, Steve.
I appreciate you, Tristan.
Down here with Coach Hendricks as well as Anthony Spratt Jr. Coach, I'm going to start right here. I think we've seen the 3 best sophomores in the state here today between Easton McCullough this morning, Press Taylor, and now this young man right here. Talk about his performance and your team's performance.
Well, we were very fortunate just to get a win. You know, we got so much respect for Maumelle and their program and what they do. So for us to be able to get a win against them, we just feel very fortunate. And yeah, I think you said it well. I mean, Anthony showed up tonight, and he's a great player, great kid, and makes you a better coach for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, a little different this time than a year ago, obviously, but great performance tonight out of you, as I was saying. You know, probably the 3 best sophomores we've seen in the state. Talk about just your game and your team's performance overall, but your game as well here tonight.
Really, my game would be what it is now if I didn't have them with me. I always stay in the gym. My game, I work hard, so it shows on the court. So that's what I really think it is.
Talk a little bit about, we've talked about the sophomores today, and I think the real thing is the court presence and just your ability and these other sophomores out here, the IQ. What makes you so successful personally from that perspective?
Really just watching the game all the time, watching NBA games, listening to what the coach say, watch film, really just that. And with a height advantage, you can see over, so your IQ will be more faster.
Coach, obviously different team this year, but same result. You guys continue to roll. Has to feel good to get a first-round victory here tonight. And, moving on to the second round, just talk about what this team can do the rest of the way.
Yeah, we know right now everybody's good or they wouldn't be here. So for us we know we talk about it daily. The defense is going to win for us. That starts for us tonight. And we had a great challenge tonight. Maumelle's a very talented offensive team. But I was proud of the way we showed up, played defense for the majority of the game. And going forward, we know that's going to be the key.
All right. Congratulations, guys. Good luck. We'll see you in the second round. All right. Appreciate you. Good job, fellas. Tristan, back to you.
All right, thanks, Steve. Back here up top, reminding you our final score in this one, 76-55. Blair, thank you so much again for being on the call with me today.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoyed it.
Once again, reminding you our final score, 76-55. Benton moves on to the next round. You've been watching the 5A state tournament on the Natural State Sports Network presented by UAMS and ASUBB. Remember, full slate of games tomorrow right here in Farmington High School, at Farmington High School in Cardinal Arena. So make sure you tune in to the Natural State Sports Network on YouTube. So long and good night for our amazing crew here in Farmington. I'm Tristan Harlan signing off, and we'll see you tomorrow.